we're going to be talking about Happy Monday, about ordering the words to create a sentence. So as we know, sentences are made up of different parts that follow a pattern. So the standard order for declarative sentences, which are just our statements, our sentences that end in a period, is a subject, verb, and then object. Words that tell where or when often come at the end of the sentence. Those are usually our adverbs. So we have, sometimes they're usually our adverbs, like if we say today or yesterday, or quickly. If we say Aaron ran quickly, quickly would be our adverb. That's just a little review from first quarter. So here we have our subject, and we know our subject is always going to be a noun or pronoun. That's who the story is about. And then our verb is what they do. So we have action verbs, so it could be running. It's what our subject is doing. And then our object is just something that ties in, and then when or where. So remember, all sentences start with a capital letter and end with a punctuation like a period. Could be a question mark or exclamation point. So our first word always is capitalized. So Aaron, subject, baked a cake. Elephant, subject, live, when or where, with their families. And my brother Marcus will read the book at the library. So remember, subject, verb, object, where or when. So this is the completed sentence. All flowering plants make pollen. It starts with a capital letter and ends with a period, and it follows the standard word order for declarative sentence statements. Subject, verb, object. So today we're going to be ordering our own sentences. So let's do some examples. Alright, so we know the order we're looking for is subject, verb, object, when or where. So when I see here, I have is studying Lamar world history, period. So I already know the first word is always capitalized. And right here, we only have one word that is capitalized, Lamar, so that is our subject. It's also a noun. That's who the sentence is about, so I know it's the subject. And then I have my verb. So which one is a verb? Is studying or world history? Which one can you do? Well, I know studying. And then we have our object. What is he studying? World history. And at the end of my sentence, I always have a period. So now, before I click submit, I'm going to read through it and see if it makes sense. What's going to help today for homework is if we read through each sentence and see, wait, does it make sense when I hear it? If it doesn't make sense, then we might want to try rearranging the words. Lamar is studying world history. That sounds like a good sentence, so I know I'm going to press submit. And we got it. So let's try another one. The hammer Mrs. McCall grabbed, period. So now I know the first word of a sentence is always capitalized. And this one is capitalized right here. And it's also a person, which is a noun, which can be my subject. So Mrs. McCall, and then next we have our verb. Grabbed the hammer. Well, grabbed is something you can do with your hands, so that would come next. And then the object, what did Mrs. McCall grab? The hammer. And then, of course, at the end, I have a period. So Mrs. McCall grabbed the hammer, period. So then I read it out loud. It sounds really good in my ear, so I'm going to press enter. So just know today for homework, look for the subject, which we know is going to be a noun or a pronoun. And then we go to our verb. And that's what is the subject doing? And then usually an object that ties back to the verb will be next. And then when or where, you could say with friends, with family, in the backyard could be where. That will be at the end of the sentence. So take your time, and after you read the sentence, make sure you go back and think, okay, does this sound okay? And if it does, then press submit and you got it, and have fun with it and take your time. Bye, third grade.